So at 16, she had a liver transplant. At the age of 25, she had a liver and kidney transplant. And in September, she went into liver failure for the third time. Chapel Hill and Duke said that they would not try another transplant. When she was in the hospital and they released her, they were talking about hospice. She has 2 children, at that time 6-year-old and 5-year-old, and the 5-year-old special needs, we had nurses for her. They live with me. I have been a caretaker for years. I battled cancer in 20. I had multiple myeloma cancer, and stem cell replacement saved my life. I am now cancer free. 2 years ago, I was bald headed. This is my hair today. In the month that I have been using the patch, I have seen even more improvement in my hair and in my skin. Concerning my daughter, she was near death. I knew that. For the third time, I knew that. Her kidneys were shut down. She's been taking dialysis. And at first, dialysis was helping her. But it seemed like the more she took, 3 days a week, the more she took, the worse she got. No life. Her skin color, because of the liver that was in her, was shut down. No life in her skin, darker, gray looking, dead-like, yellow eyes, walking around still trying to do the best she could. So about a month ago, my sponsor sent me a text message and asked me, do you know anything about stem cells? And I text back, I said, I know all about it. It saved my life. Right away, I looked at the video and there was a Zoom that night. And actually, I saw the Zoom before I saw Start X39. Before I got finished watching the Zoom, I had already decided that I wanted that. And that was the answer to our prayer. Wow. So I'm about an hour from Stephanie. I drove that night to go get some patches from her because my daughter woke up, and because of the medication, anti-rejection medicine, that she has been on since she was 16 years old, since 2005, has deteriorated her bones. She is in need of a hip replacement. Her shoulder, she wasn't able to do this, reach with either arm, but especially the right one. And that particular day that I drove to Raleigh, she couldn't move this arm. I took her to urgent care. She thought it was dislocated, but it wasn't. Just pressed on a nerve or something. She had to take one arm to move the other one. When I got the patch, I went up that night, got home about 8:30. I put the patch on her shoulder. She was able to sleep that night, woke up with no pain. A couple of days later, she could move it. She could reach better. And then she was up doing things because she had been laying around, and sometimes she would be asleep and I would actually have to pay attention to make sure she was still breathing. No energy, no life. I'm being worked to death because after I come off my job, I come home now and I'm a caretaker. I got home one day, dinner was cooked. My house was clean. She's been reduced from 3 days a week dialysis now to 1 day. And soon to come off dialysis completely. She has been laughing. She has been singing. And I haven't heard those for a few months. And for me either, because I've been burdened with this. So it's been a lift So she had, she's under doctor's care anyway. She's been doing labs. So she has a doctor's appointment at Chapel Hill this coming week. And what we have seen and what we have experienced, her skin is glowing now. Her skin has life in it now. And I know that her liver is being restored and renewed, even though doctors say that was impossible. But I know, and we're going to have proof shortly, that since the patch, since her stem cells have been restored and rejuvenated, that all is well.